Founders to me is a co-working space, collaborative workspace, but more importantly it's a community. So we've got a lot of people who come in here that are developers, that are designers, that are videographers, that are photographers. The list just goes on, but everybody kind of has this almost, I would say, community idea that together we can do things better.
Founders to me is a place that allows me to escape my home and my bedroom, which is where I typically work. It's obviously a co-working space for young creatives and entrepreneurs that are looking to do things outside the box, who can't afford their own office space necessarily, or maybe just don't want their own office space.
It's a place where independents, freelancers, entrepreneurs, people that are doing ventures but maybe aren't funded yet, can come, bring their laptops, do some work. So basically a place where independents who are building things and creating things can get together and get a little work done.
It's kind of like a creative think tank, I like to call it, because there's so many different types of people here doing different things. I think of it as basically as a creative co-working environment for entrepreneurs and people that need space to kind of collaborate and do different projects.
It's a place you can go to get things done if you just need to get out of the house or you need to get out of the coffee shop and the constant noise that goes on there. A place you can sit down, work for a little while, or work every day.
And we will always have a free component to what we do. No matter if we start charging for something someday, there will always be a free element. That's a niche that was very much unserved in our community, where people can just kind of come in who couldn't afford to do it otherwise, spend a little time working here without having to put together like a 2-year-long lease for something or start spending so much a month.
I can sit down at a table, and if I have a problem with my WordPress site, there's probably a guy 3 seats down who can help me. Or if I'm thinking, you know, I want to start a business but I don't know what kind of legal structure to go with, there's probably an attorney or someone who knows a lot that I can just go talk to. So it's collectively together we are better than if we're by ourselves on a lot of things. So actually working in a single place allows you to almost tap into that resource that, you know, you may not have at home.
Everybody here is here to build something. So you're together with like-minded people who can spark creative thought among themselves and the other entrepreneurs who might be able to afford a place, if you will. But it gets everybody together in this one nexus, this one hub, this one spot. And it's amazing what is produced when you get all these people together.
I work from home a lot, and this gave me an opportunity to get out and of my daily activity at home. And meet new people. Also, it gave me the opportunity to just work around people and feeling the vibe of everybody here. Everyone's got something going, something's always moving and going on, and it kind of just energizes me to stay focused and be really productive as well.
Just opportunity, mostly. For me, just being down here at Founders, I've already met a lot of different people. I've already talked to different people about different projects that they want to do. I have a lot more activity, just kind of like, not necessarily sales activity, but I have a lot of different activity of different people I can talk to. I've met a couple people that I'm working with now.
A lot of my experiences with the people have been fantastic, meeting a lot of people I never would have met before, especially web developers and coders. Being more of a creative, kind of being more on the outside of code and tech, it's been a place to kind of see that world from a different perspective. I mean, you can get online and read about bloggers and read about people that are doing cool stuff with technology, but it's been cool to actually see it here in Fort Wayne. So,
when you come into Founders, the first thing that you see before you even get in are these 2 windows, floor-to-ceiling windows, you know, in the front, kind of like a storefront, if you will. And most of the time they're covered up with dry erase marker, because people get together and they brainstorm ideas and they collaborate using dry erase markers on the windows in the front.
We have a large area right as you walk in that's kind of like, I would almost say, the nexus of where a lot of the collaborative work or people just trying to get things done happens. We have a conference room that has sort of, when we initially started, it was like, oh, this would just be a good conference room, a good place just to, you know, sit down and have meetings. But we've sort of found that we could have classes in there, or, you know, more mentoring, private one-on-one kind of stuff.
We have a lounge area, that a little refrigerator, some snacks, some coffee, but some very comfortable furniture, a couple couches and a chair where you can just kind of sit down and yak and hold a meeting in there informally.
We have a room in the back, and it's another big, wide open area where a lot of photography has taken place, a lot of videography has taken place, and we've set it up with a lot of tables and chairs for people to work, but it's one of those things where we have no idea, like, what we're doing back here today, you know, a month from now, people may have had a different idea for how they want to use the actual space, and we may have moved on to that.